Module 29, Importance of the Hairline. The hairline is a very important part, and I often get told I feel lost without the frame of my face, and I can agree entirely. The front hairline is seen as the most important focus point of the entire head of hair. It is the point where our hair and skin meet, and the hairlines frame our face. When we look in a mirror or when someone talks face to face, it is our hairline that projects our image. It reflects who we are, how we perceive ourselves, our age, our self-image, attractiveness, vitality, health, confidence and self-esteem, all really without realizing, and this is why such anxiety is created when the hairline starts to recede. Imagine a painting without a frame. It may be a pleasing image, but it is incomplete. This is how hair loss sufferers feel, incomplete. Framing of the face is very important as it creates a massive aesthetic difference and restores confidence due to self-image being restored. Appropriate planning of the hairline position via hair transplant is vital. Too often, patients wish for a too aggressive approach. You need to think about an age-appropriate hairline now and a hairline that's going to be appropriate in the future. Below is a hair transplanted hairline. Once a hair transplanted hairline is performed, it is permanent. So you need to think long term, not short term. Keep it age appropriate. You can always add more hair, but you cannot take it away. I want the hairline I had when I was 16. This is a very naive approach, unfortunately, to hair transplantation. Young guys often rush in and unethical surgeons will waste precious donor hair on inappropriate hairlines, only for these hair transplant patients to regret it later. Young men in their early 20s may require repeated explanation of the reasons for not creating an adolescent hairline for them. Consider further loss and how you will address the demand as it occurs. You don't want to spend all your precious donor hair on your hairline only to be left hanging out to dry as your hair loss potentially progress, yet not having the supply to meet the demand. Remember, you can always add more potentially, but you cannot take it away. Start conservative and monitor along with efficient use of your donor supply. Good ethical surgeons will manage your donor supply and they will take each individual on a person-to-person basis, advising them as they should be addressed along the way. This is my hair prior to any hair transplants or any medication. All my hair transplants have been performed in the front third region and I've responded well to medication in the mid to the crown area. You can see here a combination of medication and hair transplants, but most importantly, my hairline has been addressed and repaired in such a way that now it is undetectable that anybody would believe it is a hair transplant. I've had my hair scrutinized by thousands of people in person and not one has been able to tell that it's a hair transplant, never mind a repair hair transplant. So it's very, very important that you use your donor supply appropriately and efficiently and you plan your hairline position very appropriately based on all your different variables. Do not be too keen to go too aggressive too early on. Manage your donor supply effectively and remember the hairline is the most important part of a hair transplant. So plan it wisely and with the skill of a surgeon you can have a hairline that is undetectable and no one will know it is actually transplanted hair.